Hello, good afternoon. My name is Sandra S. Namapeno. You're welcome to Business. Now, Ghana's untapped cabbage industry could be on the verge of collapse as competition from imports and perceptions that vertical irrigation systems are used for cultivation have undermined patronage for the cabbage business. Joy Business's Alberta BCU has been exploring this situation, and she engages a cabbage farmer who fears running out of business soon.
When they go to soup inside the water, when they go tire, somebody to go come and pour inside the water and soup come and hold.
Meet Baba Hamidou, a 70-year-old cabbage and lettuce farmer who has been in the business for over 25 years. According to him, many cabbage farmers like himself have been left to their fate as they cannot compete with imported species. A visit to Hamidou's farm reveals a zeal to accomplish his farming ambitions in the non-traditional export sector. He says manual cultivation of cabbage does not augur well for commercial production.
Them have tractor, it's weed for them. They plant it. They plant it again from chemical, the machine go all go spray for them. For water too, the machine do water. But for we would do by manpower. You see? Or to do manpower. The manpower can say that you can't get benefit and put down. How much best you can get it? You see, look how this manhole, how would it begin? How many years? About 1 month now. What they do? What and this manhole go finish before they take the water and water the tank and get the profit?
He debunks rumors that filthy water from drains are used to irrigate the plants. I also engaged Abdullah, a prospective cabbage farmer who had visited Baba Hamidou on best practices to survive in this endeavor, venture into cabbage farming. Listening to the narrative by Baba, Abdullah says he is rethinking his move. Abdullah lamented on how some market women purchase the vegetables from the farm at very low cost, though much has been spent on it till harvesting.
Myself, I'm trying to do something at Begro. As far as this verify, so that is why I was here trying to take something from him. Maybe I have the muscle to do it, but how many people can afford tractors and other inputs? Exactly, just as I said, because if it's not attractive, and we are pleased with the government. I mean, at least for the mantra of the planting for jobs, and if realistically it can come on, it will help a lot of people, because there are a lot of people moving up and down, looking for jobs more than 10, 15 years, and they don't get it.
Meanwhile, checks by Joy Business indicates there is little or no documentation on the performance of the untapped cabbage industry.
Baba's story is not peculiar to him alone. As we speak, there are thousands of let-you-goers who are going through the same challenges. But the question is, for how long? Alberta BCU, reporting for Joy Business.
That was Alberta BCU's report. Let's move on. And the Ghana Statistical Service has estimated the growth rate for the economy, including oil, for the second quarter of the year at 5.4%, even though the rate was lower compared to 11.1% same period last year. Acting government statistician Dr. Bawadier attributed the performance of the economy to the rebasing.
Real gross domestic products for the second quarter of 2018 grew by 5.4% year-on-year. The quarter-on-quarter growth estimate provides a picture of the current economic development in the country as compared to the previous year. According to the acting government statistician Dr. Bawadier, there was a significant growth in the oil sector in the second quarter of 2017 due to the coming on board of 10 fields after the ETLO's ruling.
The quarterly growth rates from the second quarter of 2017 to the second quarter of 2018 is 5.4%.
Meaning there was a decline in the growth. Is that the case?
Once it's positive, it means there is growth.
As compared to the last quarters?
Yeah, in terms of the figure for the last year's second quarter, I think the growth rate recorded was higher. But this figure is growth upon the figure we had we had for the second quarter of last year. Even though the rate is lower, it is still positive.
The industrial sector led the growth rate with 11.1%, followed by the agricultural sector rate of 4.8% and services as well at 0.5%. Meanwhile, provisional growth without oil for the quarter stood at 5% as compared to 6.7% for the same period the previous quarter. Meanwhile, the producer price inflation rate for September was 5.6% compared to 7.5% same period last year. This was a 1.4 percentage points reduction in producer inflation relative to the rate recorded in August 2017, which was 7%.
The year-on-year inflation rate in ex-factory prices of goods and services was 5.6% in September 2018. That is, the ex-factory prices of goods and services for all industry increased on average by 5.6% in September 2018 relative to the price level recorded in September 2017. The monthly change rate was 0.4%. This means that compared to August 2018, the producer price index increased by 0.4% in September 2018.
The services sector contributed the highest rate of 48.4% to the share of growth, with industry contributing 35.1% and agriculture 16.5%.
That's all for business with me, Sandra Esinamapeno. But Emmanuel Abuajiwiafe is standing by at 1 o'clock for the markets, please. But do log on to www.myjoyonline.com/business for more business updates. Thanks for watching.